It has been over a decade since Spartacus left our screens. The inspiring story of courage and resilience became a pillar of TV history. Now, after all these years, Starz is ready to take us back to ancient Rome, as we are officially getting House of Ashur. But this time, things are a little different. Spartacus was an amazing show, taking us back in time to one of the greatest civilizations of human history. It wasn't always historically accurate, but in all honesty, historical dramas rarely are. So, when it was canceled after 3 seasons, we were all devastated by the news. The story was amazing. Ancient Rome was portrayed in an exciting way, and it was genuinely well crafted. Like, remember the trend where people asked men how often they thought about the Roman Empire? Well, I would argue that this show had a massive effect on those numbers. There was a generation of people that was introduced to this immensely important historical era through Spartacus. All this to say that we were separated from this show way too soon, which is evident in all the people that still keep the hype alive after all these years. Let's be real, we have been waiting to return to ancient Rome for a long time. As it turns out, so were the producers and creatives over at Starz. The show was first confirmed back in February of 2023. Stephen DeKnight was brought on as showrunner, and he was planning for a more direct continuation of the story. However, as time went on, massive creative shifts occurred, and the project became what we now know as Spartacus, House of Ashur. The current vision for the show was confirmed last January with an exciting teaser. Spartacus House of Ashur is an alternate history show, a what-if scenario which changes a core part of the story to build its own narrative. To quote the people actually making the show, House of Ashur will be a history-bending, erotic, thrilling roller coaster experience that builds on everything that made the original series a colossal hit. The series poses the question, what if Ashur, Nick Terabe, hadn't died on Mount Vesuvius at the end of Spartacus, Vengeance? And what if he had been gifted the gladiator school once owned by Batiatus in return for aiding the Romans in killing Spartacus and putting an end to the slave rebellion? Yup, you heard that correctly. Even though Nick Terabe's Ashur was killed on Mount Vesuvius. House of Ashur reimagines the whole event and rewrites history by making Ashur victorious instead. It is unclear whether or not any of the original cast will return. Starz have confirmed a significant portion of the new cast, with veteran character actor Graham McTavish joining the show as Ashur's Doctore, Chorus. Ivana Baquero and Jamaica Vaughn will play Messia and Hilara, respectively. Lee Gill and Jordy Weber are set to take on antagonistic roles as rival gladiators, and Tenica Davis will portray a female gladiator called Aquila. Claudia Black and India Shaw-Smith will play a politician and her daughter. What do you guys think about this cast? Is there anyone you want to see added in the future? Or who do you want to see most from the original series? Let me know your picks down in the comments below. Pivoting the story to the villain is certainly an interesting move. Ashur specifically was a traitor to the slave uprising. The synopsis depicts an Ashur enjoying the rewards of his betrayal, and I can't help but be unsure of the direction the show will take. Will we see a redemption arc for Ashur? Or will this show be like an ancient Rome Succession where you can't really root for anyone considering they are all horrible people, so you end up choosing whomever you think is the funniest? Do you guys think that centering the show on Ashur was a good move? I am certain that Nick can carry a show, but starting on the wrong foot can end up dooming the entire story. I want to hear your takes on this. Let's discuss it in the comments. Although Starz have yet to confirm a specific date for the show's release, they have provided a general release window. Spartacus House of Ashur is slated to release this fall. This could also mean a possible trailer drop in the coming weeks. Marketing will surely pick up as we get closer to the end of summer. I am hoping to see at least one more returning cast member in the upcoming trailers. Who do you think it should be? Make sure to subscribe to stay updated on all things House of Ashur. And in the meantime, the video on the screen might interest you.